system, so a lot more things to learn. And me playing like a little bit of DN, even like a rush D tackle, linebacker, things like that, it gave me a bigger grasp of what the defense is actually about.
I was going to say, in the long run, does it help you become a better defensive player overall?
No, yeah, definitely. As far as the linebacker, it really has helped me grow into my role as a good linebacker.
Were you asking about the multiple positions that he's playing? Has that been hard to grasp all of that?
As of lately, no. But now I feel like I'm actually flourishing in it a good bit. So these past 2 games have been really good for me.
And you're doing everything from rushing the passer to covering people man to man, down the seam.
Yep.
Do you feel like you're showing a lot of the things that you have to offer to the team right now?
Yes, definitely. I think the coaches watched a good bit of film and they just figured they can put me in good spots, and they put me in the best positions that they can to have me flourish.
And this last game you played a lot of inside linebacker with Kale. How do you like that? Is that something we could see more of? Because we haven't really seen that a lot from him until this recent game, right? In terms of the inside back.
Right. Yeah, no, that's part of me playing that DN, D tackle. That helped me grasp the understanding of what the D line does. So it helped with my run fits and things like that. And I think the coaches have built much more confidence in me over time with that, and they feel that they can play me more in the middle.
I know you're a veteran player. You've played in a lot of different systems. But still, does it take a while to learn another system and to where you can really cut it loose and play as fast as you'd like to? Are you still getting to that point?
Yeah, definitely. It does take a little time. Coming from a 3-4 defense where we didn't necessarily have run fits, we just leveraged everything. Here you've got A gap, B gap. You got to fall back with things. You got to make all kind of different adjustments and things like that. And it does sometimes take a little bit of time, but I think I've adjusted pretty well to it.
You have A gap and B gap, even if the D linemen are 2 gapping.
It depends. It depends on what the tight end does. It depends on if you have fallback fits, things like that. It's so much stuff that plays into that.
So it changes. It can change quickly.
Yeah, definitely changes every play really.
That sounds like that'd be hard to read.
Yeah, in a sense, but after over time, I get used to it.
All right, now, have you ever woken up in the morning with snow on the ground?
Well, when I got here, it was February, and it was snowing, and I had to go get a snow brush and things like that, and when I came out just now, I had to sweep a little bit off my car, so, I mean, I'm used to it. I don't mind it either. It's not too bad. We finished off practice today with the field goal unit doing some kicks outside, so it wasn't too bad.
But it's a little different when you wake up in the morning. And it's
Yeah.
Did that happen today, or was it?
No.
It hadn't snowed yet.
No, it hadn't snowed. It hadn't snowed just yet. You could tell it was getting there because he had a few little flurries that'll fall here and there, but it wasn't just there yet. I'm sure when I wake up tomorrow, I'll have to really scrub it. When the ice gets hard and things like that.
Coming from Louisiana, you're saying it doesn't bother you that much? Are you telling the truth?
I mean, I've been here for a little bit, so I kind of got used to it from being here in February. And my grandfather's also lived in Massachusetts, so when I was a kid, that's real snowy up there too. So I kind of experienced it. That was years and years ago, so I just kind of know what it's about.
You won't be here necessarily for the holidays, but leading into the holidays, does that make that part seem a little different?
Yeah, definitely. It actually gives it more of like the Christmas spirit type of deal, the winter wonderland type of thing. So I mean, I would love to spend Christmas here if it's going to give me these great vibes. Hopefully I get some presents from my family or something, and who knows.
All right, back to football. Indiana, what are they showing you? What do you have to do well individually and as a team to get a win this weekend?
Yeah, we've got to contain their quarterback, contain all 3 of their running backs that they use. They got good guys all over. They're a pretty physical team. They play really, really hard. Their coaches definitely implement that tough guy mentality into them. So we're going to definitely be in for a fight, and we know that they probably won't quit, so which we won't either.
And individually, what do you think you're doing better now than maybe 5-6 weeks ago?
I think taking coaching, listening to my teammates, just working with everybody, communicating so much more at practice and things like that, just being on the same page with everybody.
Would you guys like to prove that you're a better run defense than statistically what you guys have been showing? Because I know you played some really good run defenses and you contained those and you kept the scoreboard down. But would you like to take the next level and show you can play some good run defense as a team?
Yes, definitely. We definitely gonna harp on that all week. Give them a few yards, but we know that we can be much better than that, and we'll definitely go forward in doing that. What
was it like for you to have to wait your turn this year? Was that difficult, or could you understand why or anything?
Like every human, I guess you could say, everybody's got their trials when they're first adapting to something. And of course, I did have my trials, but I think now coaches put me in great positions, and my teammates really believing in me. Coaches believing in me now. It's giving me a great opportunity.
When what's I guess the mindset for the team, knowing that if you get this win, you'll be bowl eligible, especially considering everything that's gone on this year, all the trials and tribulations. Has there any talk about that, or just, I guess, what's the mood, the feeling?
Obviously, we know we've got 2 games and we got to win one of those games. We would love to win both of those games, though, and we know that we can. And it's definitely a good mood around the facility. Guys know that we can win games, and we look forward to playing in the bowl game.
Kind of finding that rhythm. I feel like now we especially have like the guys that we're used to being kind of like selected through and rotated.
The pass rush piece, I think you talked about that before. That's something that you didn't maybe specialize in the past. Is that right? But you're being asked to do more of that with this team. Is that true?
Right. At my previous school, I rushed a good bit, but it was like up the middle blitzes, a little bit on the edge, and things like that. I didn't necessarily specialize in it, but no, I'm actually getting my feet in the ground with it and actually learning pass rushing things such as the DN position and things like that, and working with guys like BT and stuff like that. They help you adapt to that pretty well.
We've seen a pretty good spin move from you too. Is that new this year? Did you have that in the past?
I've actually always had a spin move since I was a little kid. I don't know what it is. I guess counter moves by me being pretty quick. I guess I get inside of offensive linemen and stuff like that pretty fast. But the spin move and inside moves in general always have been pretty well done for me.
So I'm sure you've worked on your takeoff, spin moves, and other moves and so forth. You've gotten into the quarterback area, gotten some sacks. You've had chances to get others, right?
Yeah,
Now is like finishing part of it too, like
Yes.
learning to finish.
1,000%. Beating the defender is one thing, but once you get to the quarterbacks are getting so much more mobile now. The guys are stepping up. Great footwork by those guys, and you got to kind of throttle down once you get to the quarterback, and that's something I'm going to work on.
That's something that you can take
Definitely.
to improve upon here in the late season, right?
Definitely.
All right. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.